Hey YouTube, what's good? Hey, so today I'm going to be reacting to Dear Rappers by Tom MacDonald. This was a recommendation that I got in the comment section. Don't be afraid. Put something in the comments if you want to see me react to it. This liberal actually really wants to hear what Tom has to say. I've heard some really great things about Tom. Even in this controversial stuff, I'm hearing that there's some really good stuff. I have not seen a lot of his music videos, so not heard a lot of his songs either. Heard some of them, and they react to the ones that I've heard. But I want to give, you guys justice to be able to make sure that if there's something that I catch is here, it's authentic. I have not heard Dear Rappers yet, so I'm excited. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. I am trying to grow this channel. It's going to give some awareness that there is awesome people out there who can meet you in the middle no matter where you're at. So, with that being said, let's dive in.
Man, it's easy for these rappers who have it all. Talk about the days when they used to be sad. I guess I can't relate to being famous and wealthy. I'm 28 and still praying for the day I have a chance. Maybe y'all can help me out though. I'm just trying to take care of my household. I don't even want to make my mouth go. I just want to win before the system that I'm in gets a hold of me again and starts to squeeze under my chin until I'm out cold.
Okay, so first things first. I remember going through a music production program. And in this music production program, I realized that I actually really like rap music. And not only that, that I actually attempted to write some rap music. Didn't end up so well. I mean, I tried to put some stuff on SoundCloud and and just time kind of went on and things, went away. But I know that I understand what he's saying here. What he's saying here is like, there's so many things that he wants to do, that he wants to say, that he wants to get ahead in this life. And he's just trying to provide for himself. And it's almost kind of like it's almost kind of like it's a who do you know? That's really what it's like. It's either you know this person, you know this person, you know this person. This person will help you get into the food service industry. This person will help you get into the music industry, and then you have to know this person to get into Hollywood. And it's complicated because it's like you're trying to make it, you're trying to get ahead in life, and so I get it, man. I get it. This is a common thing for a lot of people.
Starts to squeeze under my chin until I'm out cold. Dear rappers, can you help me? I'll even take a selfie with your album that I bought. I got every single CD that you.
Okay, so there's one person I have like kind of idolized. I hate saying that because I don't like idling anybody. But it's Travis Barker. I would love to meet Travis Barker one day because I'm a drummer. And so it sounds like Eminem is Tom McDonald's kind of like idol inspiration guy. And I I mean, for me, whenever I was like getting into the music production program, I wasn't necessarily into Eminem. It was even though Eminem's like a huge name in the game, I wasn't really into Eminem. I was into people like Zonti, who's a Christian rapper, and I was into let's see, who else was I into? Of course, I can't think of any names off the top of my head right now. I have to actually look at the videos. Um, but the point is. I just didn't really care for M because of all the cussing. That's just me. But then again, I've also written some raps that have cussing in it, so it's like, as a pastor now, I try to stay away from it, but at the end of the day, I'm an adult. I can choose to do what I want to do. And yeah, anyway, let's get back into it.
You ever fucking dropped. I spent everything I had and I never had a lot. Oh my god, what a mess. Your words help me deal with the stress. Used to contemplate my suicide the nights I was depressed. Used to pop you in a boombox and sit up on my desk. Listen to your music till I felt it in my chest. But these days it's like you don't have nothing.
Okay, hold on, hold on, hold on, Tom. Hold on. Know that we felt the same. I didn't know that we had a moment here where both of us have been saved by music. Both of us have had moments where we wanted to take our lives. And when we put our music on, it brings us back to reality. It gives us some sort of hope. That's what got me through my high school years. Dude. Dude, you're resonating with me right now. You're really resonating with me. This is the you're
Left. Your music feels kinda like you're trying to write a check. Everything is digital, I mean no disrespect, but I'm paying even more and you give me even less. What the fuck? You taught me to think, you taught me to grow, you taught me the things to.
one of the things that one of the things that I learned in school when I went through music production school is that, you know, music artists nowadays, yeah, everything is digital. And so, like, even with Spotify, you take something like Spotify and people can pay for a subscription and they basically get your music for free. You have to get like 10,000 to 100,000 plays in order to get a penny. And it's like, it's just crazy, you know? And that's one of the things that they tried to like instill was that, you have to like really go out there and be creative if you want to make money in the music industry. And I'm really hoping that Tom has made his money because I mean his raps are real. His raps it's not, a thug life this, a thug life that. He's rapping about some real stuff right now. Hopefully it stays that way. So it's crazy. Okay, let's get back into it.
Survive on my own, but now you teach me to drink, you teach me to smoke, you teach me to think. Every woman's a hoe. I don't want your Zan.
That's what I'm saying. I literally just got done saying how most rap music, one of the reasons I don't like rap music that much is because it's a lot of times it's about gangsters, it's about thugs, it's about drive-by shootings, it's about things that just don't need to happen in society. And they don't need to happen because, well, you should be loving people. You should be meeting them where they're at. Having a civilized conversation sitting at a table. That's where you should be at.
X bars or your fancy foreign cars. Throw your money in my face and try to tell me that it's art. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Yeah. Just a drug addict on TV. I can't hear another fucking song about abusing medication that I had to take just to stay alive. There's more important shit than what you wear and where you live and who you fucking, what you drink and what you spend and what you drive. Rappers full of bullshit. Rappers just a marketing vehicle for the product that the man wants you to buy. Rap about a
That's pretty true. I mean, if you look at some of the bigger labels, a lot of the bigger labels are pushing music that are about drugs. They're about, I mean, getting high on fentanyl and going out and getting laid and all these kinds of things that just weren't that good. They're just fluff. And in this life, they're just fluff. They're not anything that's actually gonna get you anywhere. Sure, it feels good at the moment, but at the end of the day, it's not going to feel good. And when you have to answer to God about the things that you've done, it ain't going to be pretty. I mean, if you're not walking with the Lord and you're choosing to go get high, that's yeah. I mean, if you're not in your right mind, that's like it's hard to have a relationship with God if you're not in your right mind. That's just the reality.
full clip. Rappers just promoting different liquors and varieties of ways that you could die. Yeah. Dear rappers, can you help me? Are you almost out of alcohol to sell me? Tell me, cause drinking every night can be the way to getting wealthy. If I'm really being honest, all the shit is overwhelming. I need someone to look up to. You're living in a country that elected Donald Trump. You're living in a country where police are killing people every day, and all you want to talk about is doing drugs. You've been blind.
Hold on. You're living in a country who elected Donald Trump. For Donald Trump? Oh, that's that's surprising. Um, Tom, you're really like kind of knocking my socks off right now, bro. That's awesome. Um, Mm. There was another part that I kind of started to hear, but I need to listen to it.
Donald Trump, you're living in a country where police are killing people every day, and all you want to talk about is doing drugs. You've been blinded by the money, you've been blinded by the cars, you've been blinded by the women. Don't know who the fuck you are. Thought I knew you when I spent.
So a couple things. One is that blinded by the money, blinded by the cars, blinded by the women. I'll tell you that before I was a Christian, those things were really tempting. Now, not so much. I mean, my walk with the Lord is strictly I'm not law based. Like I'm not a I believe that the law existed and the law exists for a reason, but that Jesus came and fulfilled the law and extended the law, and that through my faith, I mean, I'm saved by faith through grace, or grace through faith. And so it's a bigger conversation than just, and it doesn't give me a license to sin. That's the other thing. That's, I think, what a lot of people like don't think about when they think about this world and what they can see tangibly, is that if you're a believer, if you're a Christian, you're called to be different than the world. And the world is focused on all the things that Tom's talking about. Cars, to having a really, really nice fast cars, having a lot of money, having really nice houses, having girls, having hookers, having, many different partners. I mean, you think about things like polyamorous relationships, or um, which are very, very difficult. I mean, being married is difficult for one person. I can imagine being with, two or three people at a time. And this isn't a knock to anybody who's in a polyamorous relationship, but I can't like see myself being in more than one relationship at a time. Not to mention, my wife and I are monogamous, and I walk with the Lord, and I believe that the Lord calls me to just be with one person. Um, and yeah, that's the thing. Anyway, so let's get back into this. Basically, all I'm trying to get at is that I hear you, Tom. You're saying that the world is full of all of this garbage, and you're looking for something real. You're looking for someone to look up to, and that someone is going to be Jesus ultimately. Just saying, Tom.
Spend $100 on a ticket to your show, and now I feel like you stole my fucking money and I'm broke. Man, you taught us how to rap, and you taught us how to dress, and you taught us how to act if we wanted to impress. Now you're teaching me to live like I know you never would. What you're preaching to these kids is keeping them inside the hood.
So okay, so there's two different things here. One is that when I was in high school, I played water polo, and when I when I was on this team, one of the things that they really really enjoyed was going to Abercrombie for all of their clothes. It was very interesting when Abercrombie was like super big, and I know it still exists in some malls today. But I never got the point of wearing Abercrombie. I mean, I went to Walmart and got my clothes from Walmart, and maybe that's why I got bullied. Maybe it's because of my weight. Even though I played sports, I was still always a bigger guy. And but it's just like those 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 pressures that society tries to put on you in order to make you act or think that you need to do certain things. Yeah, it's not very good.
X bars or your fancy foreign cars. Throw your money in my face and try to tell me that it's art. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Just a drug addict. I don't want your Xanax bars or your fancy foreign cars. Throw your money in my face and try to tell me that it's art.
You know what I get when I listen to this, and I make reference of this on another Tom video, and of course I was saying from the appearance that this is what it looked like, but it almost kind of gave me like the Island Boys um um like idea. It was the bad news in the very very beginning intro, and then they start talking about money and things like that, and it just gave me this Island Boys. But I do not think, before anybody's like cancel culture on the liberal. Um, that's a joke, by the way. Um, and before anybody says that, I do not think that Tom was like the Island Boys. I strictly am only bringing that up because what he's talking about right now is the Xanax bars, the money, pushing money in your face, and what do? They push money in people's faces, and it's really really sad. Instead of pushing money in people's faces, we should actually be doing something with it. I believe that God actually will bless people in order to bless others. So we give, out of, I believe that I tithe, and then I also give out of my surplus. But I don't post it when I give it. I give it because I give it because I love the person who I'm giving it to. Because God has told me, hey, I'm giving you in excess so that way you can bless others. And I don't think that people should just sit on money like that. Or like, it's okay to have a nice car. But like for me, I mean, my car is completely paid off. Thank goodness for my wife. She has like, these ideas about having, being financially stable. That way we have the ability to go out and bless others. And it's pretty incredible, you know? Um, and so I get it, Tom. I get it.
Just a drug addict on TV. Yeah.
I like this song. This is a really good song. Is that it? Okay. Oh, yeah, I don't want those things. So I'm really impressed with Tom. I think that this is cool. And Tom, if you're watching this, you did a great job, man. I think that you and I have a lot of the same ideologies when it comes to this stuff, especially the drugs and the, hookers and the cars and all of that kind of stuff that we just don't need on this in this life. Um, so with that being said, hope you guys liked my reaction. This is like coming from, someone who is both on the side of a liberal and of a pastor. So, if you have any other reactions that you'd like me to do, go ahead and throw them down in the comments. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. Have a good night. Take care.